As the old saying goes, you get out what you put in. And that's no different for livestock producers, as they need to make sure to feed their animals the highest quality products available to ensure excellent returns. That's why attending events like the annual Forage Conference is so important, as it gives them valuable information for the upcoming year.
You're making an investment. You're making an investment in time and your money on the farm. So make an investment to learn what you can from the research data, so that the decisions you make, the effort, time, and money you put out on the farm is going to give you the best results you can have.
To get those results, it's important to be aware of the biggest problems to be on the lookout for. And this year, that would be the Bermuda grass stem maggot, which feeds on the grass, causing damage and lack of green color. It's a situation that should be monitored very closely.
Well, the primary thing is to be out looking for it in late June, July in particular. What we're finding is that although if you're in far South Georgia and into Florida, it can start showing up a little bit earlier than that. But generally speaking, we don't really start seeing it and doing a lot of damage until June. It's become such a major pest, and by our estimates, costing somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 million a year just in Georgia.
Choosing the right cover crop is also essential, as it will increase the number of grazing days for the cattlemen. And fortunately, there are a number of quality options to choose from.
We really don't have one plant that can do it all for us, so we have to look at the warm season and the cool season separately. We have some really good, productive, perennial forages, but then the idea is really taking these annually planted forages and being able to fill in the gaps left around the perennials that are the mainstay and foundation of our grazing program. It's not as simple as there's one best plant for every situation, but we have a lot of choices. We have a lot of good choices. We just need to understand what it is we're trying to get back.
And with spring right around the corner, it's time for farmers to start thinking about how to prepare their pastures.
Fertilizer prices are actually pretty decent right now for us, better than they've been in a while. And so one of the things I think we need to really start looking at closely is potassium nutrition in particular.
And that could help later in the season as farmers prepare for what is expected to be a dry year.
And one of the big things that we can do there is to look at ways to stimulate root development. And one of the primary ways that we do that is with maintaining a good soil pH. So that allows that root to fully develop through this profile. But then again, phosphorus and potash are extremely important for root development too.
However, just like any other year, the biggest advice given is to cut your forage at the right time to maximize both quality and yield.
The timing of cutting is the absolute #1 most important thing. Of all the factors that affect forage quality, plant maturity is the #1 factor. So if, in the case of Bermuda grass, if we're cutting reliably on a 4 to 5 week cutting interval, then we're going to be optimizing the quality in general.
Reporting from OCILLA, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.